Hello guys, this is your favorite manager again. So I just wake up and it's time that we continue with this fucking Birmingham. As you can see, after 20 games I'm 6 points behind Middlesbrough. Not so bad, not so good, let's say for my standard average result. I mean, I was in opportunity to be on the top, but I lost some important games, especially this one against Middlesbrough. And now I lose at home also. So next game is against Fulham. And against Fulham I'm fucked because I'm missing 3 of my central midfielders. Yesterday I was watching again last episode and I have currently few issues in the squad. The biggest one is away games. I struggle in away games because lack of good deep lying forward. Who is this guy? I'm forced to use this Boga guy, but I don't like him. Will I use Stojanovic or this guy? This guy I want to sell. He has high valuation. I'm going like this for now. So I must say, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, yeah, yesterday morning I read some sport news and when I saw the headline, like, I'm not sure is that true. Jose Mourinho wants to sign David Luiz. Then I said to myself, is he fucking normal or what? And all day I was laughing for that one. I mean, he needs how many? 10 central defenders more. I mean, he bought that Swedish guy, not proven guy, for how much? Again, 40-50 million pounds. He's not fucking normal. And that team, it's not problem. Central defenders is not problem. Problem is technical ability of the players. I mean, you play against Manchester City and you have 25-30% of the ball possession. I mean, this I will instantly sack him. He basically destroyed Mkhitaryan trying to make him a wide player. And guy cannot play on the winger. Even if he buys Dybala, probably he will use him as on the left side as left winger, and he will destroy him also. I'm hoping him or Griezmann will not come to Man United. They will be destroyed. Actually, I was watching a few days ago and I bet on Atletico Madrid against who they play. I think it's Getafe or somebody. When Costa played together with Griezmann up front. So, some questions I received. First one is why I'm not watching game in 2D. As I said 1 million times, 2D playing only amateurs. I need to observe my team during the games. That's why I'm using extended highlights to see what is not good, to observe some things, and like in reality. That's the same type of question if you ask the manager of the club why you are not on game and you are in not in office. You are not on the field. Maybe you are not aware, but a lot of big clubs is having the team who is recording the game during the game and giving statistic and some other infos to manager on the bench, and then on the half time the manager receiving this information even during the game, and then he decides where he replace some players and etc. etc. It's very common in every big club. I think there is even, you can watch, I think when Luis Enrique was managing Barcelona, you can even see his team, what he's doing and what type of infos he's giving. Yellow cards, this is fucking now dangerous, so... I cannot risk to lose the game because one player less, so two substitutions immediately. With veteran Paul Robinson on the left side. Oh. I was really thinking last day, and I made some kind of plan. I mean, I still didn't decide will I use that plan, but one plan was involving I'm not sure I can win the league with current squad. Second place, yes, but to win, not sure. So I have one certain idea, but it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. There is one issue why I don't want to, by having some kind of how I spell this on English. I still didn't do this one. The problem is 70% of transfer fee. That's the problem. And idea is to sell Jota and Che Adams. That's the idea. For big money. And completely rebuild the squad, because even if I lose two of them, I think I can still be promoted, and that money I can use. But problem is 70% of transfer fee. Because I'm not happy with both of them, I must say. I will use shout, show some passion. I don't like to use shouts. Some people telling me why I'm not using, but I don't know. I don't have so many so good experience with this one. I mean, I feel that it's not so required. I can use like this, show some passion, or maybe when I want to defend, tighten up or demand more, like that. I mean, if I have good offers for both of them, for sure Jota I will sell. I'm not happy with him. Che Adams, maybe. Depends how much money I will receive. because he can be good backup in the future. That's the thing. Because he's British and he can be a second option for poacher. But if somebody gives me, let's say, 15 million, I'm ready to sell him because he is not that kind of class for that kind of money. I can buy better player. Can I score final? Is this offside? No, it's not. So last 3 minutes I can go maybe tighten up, but as I said, I don't know, I don't like to, if I lead 1-0, I don't like to defend. I want to score 1 goal more. I'm not like fucking Mourinho. I mean, I can defend and have less possession, but I want to still use, you see, 2 strikers up front and shadow striker just to counter them. I mean, if you pressure me, I want to have option to use direct ball and do counter attack. That's the thing. And I think I'm having enough defenders to defend properly. I mean, 3 central defenders with 2 defensively oriented midfielders and 2 wing backs who are also doing some kind of dirty job. You will see from my teams are often, if I'm not having good halfback, that I'm using central defender on that position, because basically halfback requires the attributes of central defender. I think two more games and this will be half of the season. Of course, I'm interested to sign few British players, but as I said, the problem is they are not interested or club doesn't want to sell them. That's why I'm desperate to come to January, to try to scout again and to see if I can find. Because normally after 1st January game like practically reloads, and then sometimes the player who didn't pin interest, they become interested to join your club. Somebody mentioned that Mr. Davis is one of my best players. Of course, you can see his tackling, marking, work rate, decent pace. Of course, he's really good for Carriero. Only problem is he's too small. I like to have both midfielders taller guys. So if he can play now, he will go on his position. As you can see, this guy, what I'm using as halfback, not so good, not so bad. The best what I'm having for now. I can maybe use this guy, but he's injured in the future. That's the option, to use this guy, because as you can see his heading is really good, he's very tall, and I was using him for now as central defender, but I'm thinking to switch him. The problem is I need to use this guy, and I don't like this guy. That will be my next step, to put Endoy on the halfback. I need to be much more defensively solid. And of course, I'm hoping to see much better performance from Jota and Che Adams, more consistency. Sometimes I stream on Twitch, not so much, because if I am on Twitch, then I like to stream 2-3 hours, and then sometimes I have time only for 1 hour, then I do only one YouTube episode. 45 minutes, 1 hour. Very good reaction from my goalkeeper. I'm also planning to check all these championship clubs beginning January to see if there are any good British player what I would like to sign. I mean young, with high potential, so he can play in the second half season for my club. There is one of my favorite players. I think he's in the Blackburn now. Blackburn is lower division. I was using him with Ipswich. He was voted best player in the first season with Ipswich. And when I went in Premiership, when I won Premiership, he was voted best player in the Premiership. And he played shadow striker, so... I want to see him in the January. I'm not sure is he still there in the Blackburn. The biggest, as I said, biggest issue is 70% of percentage of transfer fee. If I receive 8-9 million for Jota and I have 100%, I will sell him. I can buy cheaper player who will perform even better, I think. As I said, I am trying always to buy players maximum age 22, 21. I want to buy as younger as possible, with correct attributes, of course. That's the one of the things why I like to play with Championship side. You have 1 year to develop your key players. And that will be very good if I can sign somebody outside of these British leagues, some foreigner, then he will have 6 months to adapt. Give him fucking red card. So Millwall is playing against Middlesbrough. It will be good for me if Millwall can win this game. I think I lost there. So Middlesbrough is fucking leading 0-1. No luck. So it's 1-1, good for me. I have good alternation in the Colin for Stojanovic, so I need to give some playing time to Colin because, as I said, he will be sold also. And Stojanovic can be decent backup even in the Premiership. Offensively, he is good. I need second goal. Can I score from set piece? One of my favorite roles in the future was, in the past was anchorman, man. Halfback is some kind of anchorman. I like halfback because basically in defensive phase you have one more central defender. And this fucking Boga started to score. This is also important. Millwall is still 1-1. Everything is good except the Middlesbrough win. A lot of luck for my midfield options from the bench are very bad, and we will see. So as you can see, I'm doing a lot of substitution in the last few minutes. I'm just leeching the time. That's the thing. Where is this fact? Already 5 minutes passed, so another 3 points for me. And Millwall defeated Middlesbrough, so again I'm on the top. So now it's coming very soon, January, so I can put all the players who I have on loan on the transfer list and try to hope that some of them will be bought out in January transfer window. Sometimes this happens and that is like good bonus for me. I have also here on this one, and I have a lot of players on the bench what I want to sell. Basically all of them, if the offer come, I will try to get rid of. And also I'm planning in the 1st January I will ask from board to increase percentage of transfer revenue, and I think my so Sunderland away, this will be a tough game. They have good striker options. They have one good player who is on loan, and I think he's highly overrated in this game. It's this guy from Everton, Galloway, because as you can see his stats. Later on I will show you. He is defensively very good and he's tall. He can be left back and center back, and especially if you play with 3 players and back, he's very good option. Was before, I'm not sure now in this year, as one of the central defenders. And I'm also interested to sign him. But he will be expensive and his wage will be high. But maybe to loan from Everton he will be good option. And he's left-footed. Luckily for me, I am out from this Carabao Cup. They want to give, let's say, 130. Let me see if Sunderland. Just go. So I have Sunderland, Norwich, Leeds. A lot of games in short period of time. Let me see, is this guy ready to play? Still no. What is he training? I think I was using him central defender. I think now I will train him as halfback and I will use him on this position. Ken Williams, the guy who is loaned from Man United, now played a lot of games. His rating is not so high, I mean it's worse, but he's playing decently, so this option offers me to have taller halfback than this guy and defensively stronger. So, and this guy can be first alternation for both of these positions. Because I need to get rid of Jason Lowe, Craig Gardner, the goalkeeper, this guy. I want to get rid of all of them on the bench, basically. Colin, maybe I will wait until end. Still cannot play. Sunderland was one of my favorite clubs. You can watch my pirate poacher tactic from last year when I won the Premiership with them. And basically I made entire team around Mr. Defoe. So I have in half back with yellow card. That means Endoy will need to play in the second half, even he's not full ready. Because I need to have strong half back. You see, I'm under pressure already 15 minutes. They are much better for now. And I'm struggling with possession. Sheffield Wednesday, Middlesbrough. So Middlesbrough is also... I mean, if I draw, then no problem if Middlesbrough draws or loses. That's the thing. I just want to keep the pace with them. I mean, I'm on the top currently, but I don't feel that I can win every game. That's the thing. Let's hope let's hope these two guys get injured and replaced, because these are basically their best players. Do not tackle fucking in the penalty area box. 85%. Sorry, but I need you to play. You need to play. So Middlesbrough is still on the 0-0. Very poor performance by my team in the first half. As I said, and I will go here, and later on I will try to improve rating of my team. I have Colin to replace Stojanovic. Actually, he can go immediately. He has much better morale than Stojanovic. And the last option will be White to go here. Always check morale of the players on the bench. This type ball fucks my central defender. They are not so pacey, let's say. And their positioning is also not so good. Can he cross there? This needs to be goal. Finally, somehow. So you can see both of my substitution immediately improved my team. Now I just need to counter and try to score second goal if possible. So if everything is okay, you see the Jota rating 6 points. He's not performing quite well. But as I said, I will not replace him. I need his set piece delivery. So I have now central defender with yellow card. I think I will risk. I will not. I don't. You see the halfback jump. This is why I want to have halfback, because of these shitty balls, and I need to have taller guy there. This is offside. I can put him on the central defender, but problem is this guy who I have on the bench. Let me check something, because I think... Okay. Tackle him. Excellent. I think my keeper saved. As I said, good goalkeeper is really good in this. Very important for your team in this version of FM, in this year especially. I mean, Rajkovic was my key player in defense when I won the league with Deportivo. He was so fantastic. And we all know that good goalkeeper can bring you 10 to 15 points per season, and only Mr. Klopp is not understanding that one. Just check the games of Man United and you can count how many points De Gea brought to Man United. Without these points they will be in the mid-table. Even Ederson done very good job for the City, so I'm replacing my another wing back. So now when there comes maybe 82, 83 minutes, I can go with shout, tighten up or something like that. But is there any better option? Maybe to concentrate. Actually, I will go concentrate. I think it's even better. As I said, I'm not using the shout, so I can try to use it. Excellent. Sheffield Wednesday is leading against Middlesbrough 1-0. And I didn't manage to survive until fucking end of the game. No, I think I will not use these fucking shouts anymore. You fucking take the ball and then you give to them. Very poor pass. Pass right. Or left. Can you do one good cross? Pass right here. There you go. Ay, oy. Actually, I needed to lose this game. This was my keeper saved a clear goal. I'm not happy at all. He can go. Probably some shit player I will not even watch, so... So Endoy will play half back, all others are same. Most important for me is that this guy survives until end of season. If he receives long-term injury, I'm not sure I can win the division. Where is Middlesbrough? Middlesbrough, Bolton. Probably they will win this one. Bolton is not so good. This guy I'm interested by. Very expensive. So I will scout him for the 3 games because it will be in the next window. But he's expensive than Jota. And if I can offer them Jota for this guy, I will take Madison, of course. Ay, ay! I'm playing really bad in this fucking game. Especially I'm at home. If away, I will understand, but... You see the whole back is jumping in this area. Again, fucking Madison with good assistance. Ay. I'm going to show some passion. How he missed this one. I needed to score 1 goal before half time to have some chances to return back to game. For now, Middlesbrough is also 0-0. That's the only good thing in this fucking game. Cannot afford to lose the home games. There is this fucking target man. Snimam, čekam sad. And after 2 goals down, team is playing better, but there is no goal. I'm fighting for the title, but I'm not so convincing. And as you can see, a lot of now these clubs close the gap, and this will be really interesting until end. This game is lost, so I need to save some of the players for the next one. I'm going push forward. 1 point will be excellent if there is some kind of possibility. Can you now counter? Just pass him. Pass, right? Can you score? 2-2. 2-2, fuck it. I still can win. Iota finally scored. I done all 3 substitutions already. And Middlesbrough is still 0-0. Everything going good for me. Come on, create 1 chance before end of the game. Red card. Pass. Dribble there, fucking drop it, I want penalty. Same like Wenger. Run. Clear chance, but I didn't score it. Middlesbrough 0-0. Five minutes of extra time. Can I make 1 more chance? Run. This is a red card. Push forward. No more time. Long ball. So actually I'm on the top on the half of the season. Somehow. Not playing good. I really must say not playing good, but winning. A lot of times when I play in this lower division, I just destroying everything, 2-3 goals difference. But now Fuck, their contract is expiring. Monday. Okay guys, this will be end of this episode. I will take a short break and probably then I will stream on Twitch maybe for 2-3 hours. Bye.